This is Ahmed with Popcornia, and I am joined by Paul Bamba. Paul, how are you doing?
Very good. Very nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again. So, obviously, you had a fight in Dubai, but then I guess promotion had a little mishap with that. Big mishap. Do you want to elaborate? I know that you said you couldn't speak too much on that, but do you want to elaborate as much as you can on that?
As far as the fight?
Yeah.
Oh, basically there was supposedly 2 separate contracts, but I don't see anything that... It's just a very a big mistake to happen on such a big card with so much money being invested, right? Yeah. In my mind, that was supposed to be some sort of martyr, I guess you could say, as an opponent, because they flew Jake Paul out, they paid him. They wanted to promote the Tommy Fury fight and Jake Paul. It didn't happen. He came in about 7-8 pounds overweight. We tried to make things work. They didn't want to. They never furnished their contract or anything like that.
Right.
They just kind of try to sweep it under the rug. So right now we sent them a letter, and since I've lost over like 75 grand in damages, if you include like payment and all that, and reimbursement for the flights after they cancel my flights and my team's flights, we're going to bring it to federal court in New York, and then we'll see where that goes from there.
Okay, sure. So that fight didn't happen, but then pretty soon after, Mams reached out to you, and he offered you a Misfits fight, right?
He offered me a Misfits fight. I can't speak on as to when it's going to happen, but you should see me on Misfits very soon, a few times this year.
Yeah. Well, okay. I won't say when that is, but do you guys have an opponent locked down?
There is an opponent locked in, yes. I also can't speak on that, but it's a good opponent. It should be a really good fight. We both like to punch, so it should be a fast fight too.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard a couple of people who are going to be on that card. It sounds like a pretty good card still.
Pretty what?
The card that you're on sounds pretty good from like the opponent, the people that are on it that I've heard of.
I'm not too sure about the other people on the card, but it should be a great fight. I know. Can't speak too much on it, but I know one person, he had a match not too long ago, and it was a crazy fight, so I'm looking forward to it as well.
Yeah. I mean, do you know who his opponent is, by the way? That guy?
Nope.
I know who his opponent is, and it's a very weird matchup, like, because the opponent like wasn't like the greatest boxer, but like that guy has been training for like a year now. Like, he hasn't fought. He's just been training for a year to fight that guy, and he seems really confident. So I think that will
get you far, especially in this game with the social media and the platforms and all that.
Yeah. But that guy's also kind of a troll though. So I'll tell you after. But yeah, he's kind of a troll, but like in a funny way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess after Global Titans, did you like stop training or did you like keep it going?
Oh no, actually I've probably been more disciplined than ever. I stopped training people, I kind of quit my job, and I've been focused full time on boxing. It lit a fire, I guess you could say. Okay. It takes up more seriously, so that way these type of things don't happen to me in the future, whether business or boxing.
Okay. Yeah. And you were saying earlier that you're going to go to Jack Rabbit and help Chase with his training, right?
Yeah, Chase reached out to me. We're cool. I'm gonna go to LA either before or after my fight, help him out for a few weeks, give him some pointers.
Right.
Chase is a good guy. I think he'll do really well in his next fight too.
So how did that come about? Because I remember you and Chase were kind of going off it on Twitter.
I think guys are a lot more simpler than like women. I think talking shit, after a while you just things click, you bro it up, and then you just move on and move forward, and that's ultimately what we did. Okay. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, I do see potential in him. And he seems like he's like taking it more seriously now. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. He's starting to use his range more. He's tall, he's a big guy, so and he plays football, so he's already explosive, right? So he has all the tools, so he just has to stay focused because he's already focused, and he'll do great things.
Yeah. And obviously your opponent for Global Titans was Tommy Fury. Now, that fight didn't happen, but is that a fight you're still interested in?
1,000%. This time I'm more personally invested. I want to break his jaw. Yeah. I think he's getting a fight with Jake Paul, but he doesn't have aspirations to be a YouTube boxer. Neither do I. So my goal is, well, my hopes are that once he comes back to normal boxing, he'll come see me. I'll welcome him back to boxing by knocking him out after Jake Paul does.
Do you think that fight will happen with him and Jake?
I don't know. It's hard to say with both of them because they're much more talkative on the internet than they are about actually getting stuff done.
Right, yeah.
I don't know whose side that is more or less, but it's been like 2-3 years. It's kind of getting old.
Yeah, I heard Tommy, he wanted to fight Jake for charity now.
I think that's a stunt on his part. We all know the game of boxing. Nobody's fighting for free. No promoters aren't getting paid. That was just another way for him to like extend stuff or keep it going.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb. It doesn't make any sense, and it would never happen unless it was preset or like I don't see anybody fighting for free, or you're being signed to a promotional company like Frank Warren.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they're letting them fight for free. It's just social media talk. That's what Tommy's good at.
But Jake did try and offer to fight KSI for free. So do you think that's sort of? Do you think Jake would have to, I guess, respond to Tommy on that?
No, I think Jake's less involved with boxing, and he's his own boss. Tommy's not his own boss. So Jake could probably make something like that happen. But I don't see any of these guys who can bring so much money in fighting for free.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sort of sense, and it's just like a bullshit comment to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if anybody could fight for free or set it up, I'm assuming Jake could, just because, like I said, he's his own boss. He's signed to himself, you know? Yeah.
And now let's start move our attention to this event, right? So you've been here all fight week. You've seen all the press events. Well, I guess what do you make of the entire card?
The card is good. I think that it's going to be hard to figure out a fight of the night. In my opinion, there's a lot of good matches. Styles make fights. Everyone's explosive, or they're a good boxer. So I'm excited. Yeah. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite fight?
I'm looking forward to seeing the Salt Poppy fight. Just Josh is a big guy, but Salt Poppy has a lot of technique, so that's interesting to me. Obviously, KSI is another fight I want to see, and then the Anthony Taylor fight I'm interested in, just because I want to fight Anthony.
Oh, you want to fight Anthony?
100%.
Is it like an official call out?
Yeah, I've already been calling him out. He knows what's up. For me knocking Anthony out gets me Tommy.
Yeah, I was going to say, because both of you want Tommy.
Done. Yeah. So in my mind, it's not to be disrespectful. Anthony's a great guy, but this is our sport. We're competitive. Yeah. I'll knock him out, shake his hand afterwards, and hopefully Tommy comes and sees me.
And I guess a lot of people are saying, you know, the Salt Poppy and Josh is like their favorite fight. I'd say it's probably mine as well, my most anticipated. But what do you make of KSI fighting Temper?
I think it's a more challenging fight than the last opponent that he had. I think to prep for somebody and then have somebody be that much taller and stuff like that is risky. So like hats off to KSI for that. It takes balls. But I think he'll be able to pull it off, I'm pretty sure. Especially if you've seen his footwork and stuff like that, he's working on a lot of angles and he's very explosive. So I think he's going to do his thing.
Yeah, I agree. But speaking of his last opponent, right, you were quite like defensive with Dylan on Twitter, and it seemed like you sort of knew some stuff about his pullout. So could you maybe elaborate a little on that?
No comment.
No comment. Fair enough. I'll ask you off camera. Change your answer then. But okay, so you're going to be fighting really soon on Misfits, right?
Yeah.
From Global Titans, even though you didn't fight, from then till now, what have you worked on?
I've just been working nonstop. I'm in the gym 6-7 days a week. I work out 2 to 3 times a day. I'm taking shit really seriously. And like I said, I want to take advantage of the platform. It's a huge platform. For you not to be ready, for you not to be able to accept a call at any time, you kind of just... A lot of people would kill for this type of opportunity. Yeah. So I want to make sure I'm ready at all times and I'm doing what I need to and being disciplined.
I guess, are you sort of happy that the Global Titans fight didn't happen? Because
no, hell no.
You're not.
I lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Beating Tommy would have skyrocketed me.
It would have.
To a lot of things. So I guess it kind of ended up working out. There's a silver lining to every cloud.
Right.
But at the end of the day, no, I wanted to knock his block off. Yeah. So I'm a bit upset that didn't happen. And then also to go to another country and be treated the way I was treated, I didn't like that at all.
Oh yeah, they stranded you, didn't they?
Yeah, they stranded me. I had to spend about like 20-30 grand to bring my entire team back. So yeah, it was just a huge mess. So no, I'm not really too happy about it at all. I think that at the end of the day, there's a certain respect and decorum you have to do business.
Yeah.
And Global Titans doesn't do that. They don't take care of people. There's a lot I can't say, but they don't take care of people. They don't pay people on time. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't throw another fight card because of how shit that they treat people.
Right. Yeah.
Fighters and like everybody behind the scenes included.
Do you think with your Misfits debut, I guess it's your crossover boxing debut, are you looking to make a statement?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go out there, put everything out. I like to go out on my shield.
Yeah.
I've only went the distance for one fight. It was an 8-round fight against a former world title contender. Outside of that, if I'm not knocking somebody out, I'm getting knocked out. I'm all about fireworks. I like to fight.
I like that. I think a lot of fighters are quite reserved, like quite careful, and it makes quite boring fights.
Yeah, no, I like to. I used to be I'm still a Marine. I like to go out on my shield. If we're there to do a show, put on a show for everybody, and I don't want to pity pat. I want to break bones. I want to hurt people. You know what I mean?
I guess that's kind of the opposite to Tommy's fight on Global Titans, because that was it felt like a spar almost.
Yeah, it ended up being an exhibition. Neither of them really tried, and if we're being honest, that guy Rolly probably would, in boxing wise, Tommy wouldn't beat him in a real fight.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest, I don't even know at the stage where I'm in if I could beat that guy in a real fight. That guy is great.
Yeah.
And you could tell he worked with him and he didn't really try hard at all.
And I guess when you're on Misfits, what kind of opponent are you looking for? Maybe like a boxer, martial artist, or even influencer?
Whoever Mams gives me. At the end of the day, we get options. We make shit work, and I'm just here to build up my name.
Right.
I'm very grateful to be a part of Misfits and to even be able to be out here, so thank you, Mams. And yeah, that's really it. I want to take advantage of the opportunity that, life gives you opportunities. You got to take advantage of them. You got to make sure you're moving forward and doing the right things.
Yes. And are you excited for your debut?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm totally excited. I'm working really hard, and then I just aim to showcase all that as soon as I get the chance.
Where are you training, by the way?
I train out of the Solace Boxing Academy in Las Vegas, and when I'm home in between fights, I just train in New York with my longtime trainer, Jonathan.
Yeah. Is there anyone on your team that we might know?
For Solace Boxing Academy, there's probably a lot of people you would know. They have amazing people that come out of that gym. The pedigree over there is crazy. Joe Joyce works out there, Ugas. You have Robesi Ramirez. He's like a whole bunch of knockouts this year. It was crazy. You have Brian Mendoza. He just beat like a big contender and skyrocketed too. Andy Dominguez. There's a crap ton of people out there. Like that gym is all about learning fundamentals and growing and actually knowing why you're doing things, not just fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess any last comments before your debut, I guess, and before this one?
Now I would just say stay tuned, keep your eyes on me, don't blink too much, and you'll see me very soon.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see your debut. I think you've got a lot to show.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working hard, so I'm excited to showcase it.
Yeah, and you're excited for tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be crazy. I'm actually finally get to settle down, not be in the ring, not have to cut weight, so I can just enjoy the show and actually watch boxing, which I love.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night, and then the OVO Arena. But yeah,
very nice to see you again, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Catch you soon. Yeah.
Yep.